It looks really well.
No, when I came here, we had British Bulldog and Conkers.
Yeah, Conkers and that don't happen anymore, does it? Did you come to this school? Did you?
1963.
1963, and now you're the site manager?
Yep.
Is this the best of playgrounds ever looked? So this is Marsden Community Primary School in Nelson, Lancashire, and we've been given the opportunity this summer to develop their early years playground, Key Stage 1 playground and a Key Stage 2 playground. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a tour now and show you what's involved. So here we have a physical area for the children. In early years it's very important that we exercise those shoulder muscles, those chest muscles, get the fine motor skills working, so there's a lot of grip work going on here. So it's a great area for the kids to have an isolated, concentrated physical development zone. But in the same breath remain open-ended, so the kids can do den making with it, they can make up their own activities with it, formal lessons can be set up if necessary as well. In the middle and the heart of the playground we've gone for a block paving roadway. Now roadways are very popular for early years because they can get the trikes out, it's great for gross motor skills again, leg muscles, coordination skills, grip strength, but this textured roadway here enables us to bring a bit of a sensory experience into the area. Instead of it just being one surface all the way around where they've got the same experience and the same feeling under the wheels, we've got a rubber ramp here where they can go up and down but where there's no noise underneath the wheels. Then we go into a resin bonded gravel surface that's fairly smooth. Then we go into a block paving surface where it's a bit more of the feel. So it changes the experience for the children from a sensory point of view. That's a very popular item for ESP and we think it brings a lot of value for the kids as well. That combined with open-ended play huts here, so children can make their own ideas up, they can have a bit of a sheltered area as well while they're outdoor playing, so there's that continuous provision available to them for the early years. This being a bit more substantial sheltered area here, as you can see, lots of outdoor formal activities can take place with this shelter. We've put windows in the side to make it see-through and to provide natural light, and underneath the canopy itself, you'll see we've put a polycarbonate roof to make sure that the area has a natural lighting and that they can benefit from the natural lighting while playing outdoors, but remain dry if they want to do more formal activities if the weather's not as nice as it could be. There's a mixture of surfaces involved. Before we were in here, it was a combination of grass, soil, tarmac, all very old. We've added artificial grass, we've added the black wet paw soft surface in the middle, and then over in this corner, which is the messy zone, the messy play area, where anyone in early years will know what I mean, but sand playing, mud pies, mud kitchens. We've put down what is a rubber bark surface. Again, another texture, another surface just to introduce to the playground, but also easily cleaned, easily maintained and easily to look after. What's really important for us when we're doing multiple surfaces at ESP is if you take a look at the termination points, and termination points is this block edge. So whenever we do one artificial surface to another, we always put a termination point in between because it makes sure that they last a lot longer. They don't butt up well together. So by putting that in place, it makes sure that the performance of the area is far higher than if it wasn't there. Those little touches just add to the quality of a finished playground. We do that on every single player we work with. As you come through the gates here, this is the Key Stage 1 playground. So again, this was tarmac. It was very old tarmac, so we've put a brand new wet paw safety surface down here to allow for this climbing equipment to go in place. Whenever playground equipment goes above 0.6 of a metre, it must have a soft surface to make sure it's safe to comply to playground regulations. So we've put a variety of different experiences in here. You've got balancing, you've got traversing, you've got climbing up at heights, you've got wobbly bridges, you've got rope work. So the kids have got a wide variety of activities and a lot of children can play on this at one point safely, which is great to make sure that every child at break time has an opportunity to be physically active. As we go into then the Key Stage 2 playground, we decided to add a resin bonded gravel surface for the pathway up the ramp. Again, this was old tarmac that was in place. So we've put the termination point in place here between the wet paw and what is the resin bonded gravel. We come onto a resin bonded gravel here, which takes children up the ramp up into the play area. This canopy sheltered area existed, so we've decided to make this a little quiet area for the children so we can break the playground up into zones. Under here, the school are intending to put some picnic tables and some benches just so it's a nice quiet social area for the children if they choose to use it. This was an open area for kids to do what they wish. So running around, playing TIG, playing traditional games, whatever games it is that they wish to do. We've put a brand new tarmac surface here to take away the imperfections of the old surface and to make it look cosmetically much better. New artificial grass to be laid to add some greenery, because it was quite a concrete jungle originally, so it was important to bring some colour, it was important to bring some texture to the play area. And then, probably one of my favourite areas as a child in school, playing sport, we've put this fabulous multi-use games area, which to you and me is a sports pitch that's caged in. So now the children are able to play football, they're able to play basketball. Because it's caged in, it means that the balls don't dominate the whole play area. Other children won't get hit by balls flying around from the kids that want to play football or basketball. And if you don't do that, what we tend to see is that football dominates. It takes over the whole thing. So by containing it in a cage, allowing children to play competitively at a vigorous level without it impeding on every other child and their experience in the school playground. So this at Marsden Community Primary School, it's a fabulous development. It's great that the school have been able to invest funds that have developed the whole space. But what you see here now is children from age 3 right the way through to 11 getting a really high quality play experience, a really high quality outdoor experience for the whole time that they will be at the school.